What it do, what it do, what it do, it is your friendly neighborhood point guard slash lockdown Chrome antenna. And I'm back with a hotly requested video, and that is the isolation slash dribble tutorial. And I will say this. This isn't necessarily a dribble tutorial of sorts, but more so a way to understand the theory of isolation. Not to be too pretentious or what have you, but it is so crucial for any ISO player to understand angles, space, and how to penetrate, obviously. And again, you might think, oh, well, duh, Chrome, of course. Well, it's not so obvious to some people who have trouble dribbling or isolating. And also, one thing I wanted to touch on as well is, and I have my badge set up in another video, but here are some pretty important badges for you as an ISO player. And this is assuming that you don't have playmaking takeover, because you'll see a lot of BP builds with slasher take or shot caller take or what have you. So, and you see me here trying to just get a couple moves down into my court. Again, I'll go over combos in another video, but this is more about understanding the process of isolation. So the big badges, though, important badges, especially for playmaking, obviously, would be handles for days, at least on bronze, unpluggable, at least on bronze, space creator, and quick first step gold. These are some of the most important badges that you can take with you in order to effectively isolate. Other badges also naturally can be ankle breaker and tight handles. Oh, and downhill for those who don't get 99 speed like my slashing playmaker here. So that's really important to understand regarding badge setups. But for me, one of the biggest keys, and you'll see this in the video, is all about misdirection. Misdirection and reading the tendencies of the defense. And isolation doesn't always mean you have to score. If you're contributing to a bucket, or if you're pulling out the secondary defender to help off of your penetration, that's even better. But you see here, we're going to my animations really quickly. I rock with Kemba Walker's dribble style, Zach LaVine's size up package, normal 3 moving crossover, pro 5 behind the back, basic 1 spin, and pro 5 moving hesitation, and normal 4 triple threat style. The most important thing you should worry about, though, really honestly, is the behind the back, which is pro 5. A lot of people also like pro 6, and I'm quite fond of that as well. And your hesitation. People swear about pro 3, some say pro 8. I'm a big fan of pro 5. And so my dribble style is a little different on top of that, because I dribble with camera relative, and so I didn't want to necessarily go off into combos, because everybody's combo is a little different. And again, there are much better dribble heads out there than I am, and if you want links to those videos that I watch, I can certainly give them to you. This is about going downhill, being concise, and getting what we call boring buckets. I'm not always looking for clips. I don't think about clips until I get my playmaking takeover, honestly. So if you're looking for clips, this isn't the video for you, but if you're looking to get buckets, I promise you I can help you do that. So, and you see me going through my last dribble moves here on the screen. I'm going to present to you 2 or 3 gameplays of me isolating and what successful and also failed isolation interactions look like. And it's different with everybody. Obviously, if you have a shooter, players are going to tend to play you higher up, which gives you more blow-bys, but you also can't go up with some of the things that I go up with. But if you have either a BP build or a pure play or whatever the case is, a play glass or something, this should really help you isolate and not only attack the rim, but make the proper read off your penetration. So, as we get straight to the gameplay, you see I'm running with my slime, my bro, my duo, one of my best friends, trapping off Whip, who was actually the dribble sensei for me. What people don't know is I didn't get here by myself. He helped me learn how to dribble from 2K18. We were literally doing momentum dribbles in front of people's faces on 18, just trying to get it down. He knew how to dribble way before I did, and he really helped me master it. And since dribbling has been stripped down so much, I can say pretty confidently I've mastered the simpler, more basic way of dribbling. And on 19, I can get jiggy with it too. But as you go straight into it, this first possession, I'm reading where the defender is at all times. And that's sort of the biggest thing. If I see that the defender's playing off me, I'm looking to get a shot out. But I want to lull him to stun him. And right here, he was just real loose with his defense. So I go to the lane and I dunk on him. Super simple. And of course, I get contact dunks. If you don't, you might want to not try that. Of course, naturally, right? Right here, he's playing high. He has his hands up. When you play hands up defense, yo, you're going to get blown by. Right here, I should have attacked the rim, but I took a bad shot. And I probably could have hit it if I had my badges set up a little differently. But alas. And right here, you see me get stuck. I go for the hop to get him to jump. He jumps. My boy, he curls to the corner, relocate like Curry, and boom. Now, we get some good momentum in. We're down 5-4. But I see how he's playing defense now. He's trying to be really aggressive with me, okay? He wants to get me off my spots, and I want to get him confused, okay? So he sets the screen. A little confusion. We just divert his attention. I'm expecting the help. He doesn't help off. But watch this. So we reset, pass fake it, jab step. He playing hands up defense. He can't commit to the help fully. I punch him. It's 5-6. Okay. So I'm watching my defender only. I'm not looking at myself. I'm not thinking about that. All I'm looking at is what my defender's doing, and now he's playing. And right there, there's too much space. You have to shoot the ball. You cannot be afraid to shoot. Whether two-way slashing playmaker, blue and yellow. If you get all blue, I want to be careful. But with an isolation build, you have to be smart, and you can't be afraid to pull it if you're open. Right? So he's playing tight on me now. He's respecting my jumper. I know that I got him leaning. I should have hop stepped. He jumped at the right time. We get lucky. I dot corner. And again, we miss, but it's fine. Situations like that, you got to know what you did wrong. And the behind the back there is nice. He could have pulled it. He definitely stepped. But again, we reset it. No big deal. Simple hesitation to the cross. He's gone. He doesn't help. We're down 15-11. And again, when I get this badge, this is when I'm really looking for clips. And players tend to hold their nuts or be a little more conservative on defense. But he's gone. He's not into play. That's green. He's trying to anticipate and cut my lanes off from penetration. And I know that. And I'm fine with that because I know I got the strap. And this is an old clip where you see me with the silver green machine. This came from like maybe, I don't know, 3 or 4 weeks ago. But anyways, I want you to understand the theory of isolation before we get into the combos. Because the combos, you can do anything and really get jiggy with it. But it's important that you understand how to do different things and what the purpose is for that. So like the last kick out, right? I beat him off a catch. Drive to the hole, penetrate, kick out. That's a successful isolation interaction right there. And see here, I pass fake, jab step. I'm looking for the angles. He's not giving it to me. Look at that, they're switching. He don't even want to guard me. Take the shot. While force to the paint when I'm wide open. Shoot the ball. Shoot it. It's just so simple. And again, combos will come in part 2. But this, more or less, is just about reading the defense. So he's playing tight on me again. I get the hop for the seal. It's an easy dunk. And you see this next game, we play a couple of 2 superstar 2s, slashing playmaker and a glass lock. That slashing play actually is a blue and yellow slashing playmaker who gave me some trouble. I'm not even gonna lie to you. But anyways, again, another key factor, especially for guys who get a 70+ layup, is if you get that long athlete and slithery finisher. Those hop steps are great with sealing players off for layups and dunks, as well as hopping around and skipping around them in the lane. And so you see here, right off the rip, easy bucket, you take it. It's that easy. Some say we play old head ball. It's whatever. It's boring, but it's efficient. It's effective. And when I'm playing with trapping on Wick, we get buckets out here regardless, man. It's very difficult for us to be beat on 2s with this lineup. And again, you don't see a lot of people running it, and that's what makes it even better. So you see the screen here. He's diverting his attention. And I'm just trying to confuse the big man. He's clearly lost. That's a dot. I could have went left that entire time, but he's expecting it. Go across his face. We dot him. Boom. When I see that guy sealed off on the pick and roll, I'm immediately thinking, okay, how can I get this second player out of the picture? And that's really what I look to do in situations like that. So you see me right here, hit him with the normal 2 hop jumper, and I hit it with him twice to reset myself. And again, he's trying to give me space. We get the blow by. If I see him giving me space and I see him step towards me, I know I have the blow by every time. So again, watch your defender. Don't watch yourself dribbling. Okay? And that's me just getting comfortable with my own moves and my own signature styles. And you see that, again, a great isolation interaction. He gets penetration, he jumps, he goes up. It's super simple. He's killing him with a stretch 5 on ISO, bro. Come on. Pass fake. He's back. I get angles. He's really trying to bait me into shooting. I'm not having it. I see that guy taking a step. I dot. He should have hit, but it's all good though. And they ended up coming back, roaring back 19-13. But again, we get a big steal here in the pass lane. And again, I want you to watch this. I'm watching that big man. He's peeking. He's peeking a lot, but he doesn't want it. He doesn't want to step too hard because he sees me dot, and I got 2 assists off it. But I got my takeover off that steal, off that dunk. And that's where you get jiggy. Hit him with the jab, steps behind the back. I make him fall. I see him stepping. He should have shot that. I don't know why he didn't, but we get a nice little give and go. It's a bucket. And again, the biggest thing is understanding your angles and understanding the tendencies of your defender. So now he's playing me ridiculously high in a non-scoring zone, which makes no sense. And so I'm looking to get the blow by. I'm trying to get his ankles, but it's all good. I get the hop, I get the seal, I get the bucket with a nice little step through. Okay. Again, keep it simple, stupid. Don't do too much. And again, big TL, but we get the block, we get the reset. And this is actually really interesting because it's not really an isolation bucket. So I hit him with a normal 2 hop jumper. I'm doing it twice now because I see that he's leaning. He probably had the shot, but I get the penetration right here, right? I reset it. The pass shoots him too far back. He gets him on the penetration and he dots. Again, it's so simple. You get penetration, you make the smart pass. It's gonna be a bucket every single time. And as an isolation player, it's not all about getting all 22. It's about contributing to bucket scored. If your score line looks like 9 points, 4 assists, you've dominated that game. That game is all you. As simple as that. And again, remember, long athlete's a great layup package to seal defense with hop steps. Space creator gold quick first step are really the only badges that I need, not only on my playmaker, but on my lock as well, to really succeed in the isolation situation. We got 5 seconds left on the clock here. I tried going for the cut. He throws a bad lob. It is what it is. We're gonna shoot back to us when we have the ball, and with two minutes left or so, this is gonna be pretty quick. And so you see me reset, pass fake again. He's playing really high and hands up defense. If you play hands up defense, I'm gonna hop around you. If you play hands up, I repeat, if you play hands up defense, you cannot stop the hop step. You have to drop your hands if you're gonna play hands up defense on hop steps. And I jab, I see him peek, that's a dot. If you have a reliable shooter and you see that guy peeking, dot, press X, dot, simple. Pass fake. He's playing back. Could have shot it, but I get the blow by. Hop step for the seal, smooth leg. And as you see here, the score is 10-6 our way. And again, I get the ball on a pass fake. I see him peeking again. That's a dot. And again, if you can get that every possession, that's successful. As long as your teammates are hitting, you're doing your job. Your job is to get penetration, either 2 points or 3. Super simple. I don't like settling for mid ranges, and so I rarely ever do. Right there, I beat him. Quick little cradle past him. And again, if you're playing hands up defense on me, I can get the seal, I can get blow bys. And if you don't get it, and if you're not close enough to get a contest, like automatically, I can pull the 3 as well. But as the video comes to an end, I wanted to thank you all for the new subscribers. I want to thank Ortiz Live TV for the support and the love. I really appreciate it. I have a video coming out with Dallas Cowboys cornerback Jordan Lewis. That should be really huge. That'll be crazy. I recently started playing in the TPO league. We're 3-0 at the moment. And yeah, things are coming together beautifully. When that video drops, I'll have like an anecdote about how that came to be. And yeah, my name is Cromantina. Y'all have a great night. Peace.